How to make lemon buttermilk cake. Let's get into it. First, we're going to make our buttermilk. You want to mix 3/4 of a cup of milk with either a tablespoon of vinegar or lime juice or lemon juice, whichever you got. Stir it together until well combined. Then set it aside for at least 10 minutes. And if it starts to curdle, that's fine, that's what it's supposed to do. And just wait till we're ready to use it. Now in a medium to large size bowl, we are going to add 2.5 cups of cake flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Whisk until well combined. Put this bowl to the side for a minute and grab either a large, like a 4-cup measuring cup, or just a medium-sized bowl. To your medium-sized bowl, you're going to add your buttermilk. Like I said, if it curdles, that's totally fine. It's what it's supposed to do. Add that in. Your bowl, you want your bowl to be at least big enough to hold at least 2 cups of liquid. That's the only reason why I'm really using a large measuring cup. This one holds about 4 cups. But as long as you have something that holds 2 cups, that's fine, because you still need a measuring cup on the side anyway, because we're going to measure more liquids. Add a 1/4 cup of lemon juice. In case anyone is wondering, I am using fresh, but I don't like the zest, so I'm not going to add that in. But if you would like to add the zest of 3 lemons, that's totally fine. You would add it right now as well. And for anyone who doesn't want to squeeze lemons, you can also use like store-bought lemon juice as well if you don't want to use real lemons. And add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix everything until well combined. And set this aside till we're ready to use it. Now in another medium to large size bowl, we are going to add 1.5 cups of sugar. To your sugar, you're going to add 12 tablespoons of room temperature butter that has also been cut up into 12 tablespoons. With an electric mixer, you're going to beat everything until it's light and fluffy, about 2 minutes. When everything is nice, light, and fluffy, we're going to put this to the side for a second. Now in a small size cereal bowl, we are going to crack 3 whole eggs. I already have 2 already cracked. That's our 3rd. We also need 1 extra yolk. So when I separate this, I'm going to put the white into a separate bowl, and I'm going to put the yolk in here. So again, white, we don't need this for this recipe. You can make like a small omelet if you want, or use it for a different recipe. We don't need it, do whatever you want. Add the yolk to your other eggs. Add 1 or 2 of your eggs at a time into your sugar and butter mixture. I'll do 2 at a time. And beat everything until well combined. Add 1 or 2 more of your eggs and keep beating them in until fully incorporated and all of your eggs are gone. Carefully add in about 1/3 of your flour mixture. Mix on a low speed until combined. Add about 1/2 of your buttermilk mixture. Mix on low speed until well combined. Add another 1/3 of your flour mixture. Mix again on low speed until well combined. Add the last 1/2 of your buttermilk mixture. Mix on low until well combined. And add your last 1/3 of flour mixture. Beat on low until well combined. When your batter is fully mixed together, you're going to put it to the side for a sec. You're going to need a 9 by 13 inch baking pan to save myself some time and make my life easier. I've lined it with some heavy duty tin foil and sprayed it with some Pam spray. You can grease yours with oil or butter, whatever you got. Carefully scrape in your cake batter into your pan, and with a rubber spatula, spread everything out all nicely into one nice even layer. When everything's all in one nice even layer, you are going to bake your cake off at 325 degrees for about 25 to 35 minutes, rotating halfway through until your cake is nice and golden or toothpick comes out clean. While our cake is in the oven, we're going to make this glaze to put on top of it. In a small to medium sized bowl, you're going to add about 1 to 2 cups of confectionery sugar. Add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. About a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And about a tablespoon or so of water until you get to the consistency you're looking for, which is not too thin or not too thick. Stir everything together until well combined. Now personally for me, this glaze is a little too thin, so I'm going to add a little bit more confectionery sugar, but honestly it's up to you if you like it really thick, if you like it a little bit thinner, that's up to you. The good thing about this type of glaze recipe is that it's very forgiving. If it's too runny, you can always add more confectionery sugar. If it's too thick, you can always just add a little bit more water. And when you get to the consistency you want, we're just going to put this to the side until we're ready to use it. When your cake is nice and golden, take it out of the oven, and while it's still hot, pour your glaze on top. Spread it out with a spoon in one nice even layer, and don't forget to scrape out the bowl. Once that's done, let your cake sit for a while until the filling, the frosting, soaks into your cake. And then, once that's done, you're ready to eat it. And when you're ready, serve and enjoy.